Hello. Ooh, big change, huh? Different from this morning. Took me a little longer because I'm lazy. Um, but anyway, I'm back. I wanted to maybe give y'all some ideas for the new moon. Um, now, if you remember me telling you about I look at it as kind of like a triangle. Um, you got your full moon up here, however way you want to go, you can go waxing up or however, but I do it like it's a triangle. You got the full moon up here. You got just a little bit before and a day after or so that you do your full moon stuff. And when you're coming down from the full moon, it's a waning moon. So that's when you would want to get rid of things. You banish anything that you don't want in your life. Do spells of that nature. Shadow work if you want to get rid of things that you have thought about on the new moon, what you might want to get rid of. Anyway, and then on the bottom, I pretty much consider that whole bottom part of that triangle the new moon. Okay. This is flat. It's all leveled out. Everything's fine. Nothing's coming down. Nothing's going up. After you get done with that new moon, then you'll start back up. It's like being on a roller coaster. You start going up and you gain speed, gain speed, gain speed. We're going up in a car, whatever. I'm just trying to use an example of how I think of it. So that's when you want to do all your workings that take a lot of energy, bringing stuff into you, bringing stuff to you. Just remember to you, waxing, away from you, waning. Now, I want to give you some ideas that you can do on the new moon. You can, like I said, this is a time I think for chilling out, for relaxing, for maybe thinking about things, not so much that you stress out. I really don't do any sort of spell during the new moon because I'm letting myself rest. I'm letting my energies rest. It's a good time for like cleaning, smudging your house. Um, Pamper yourself. After all, you are your biggest tool. So you have to take care of this tool. You cleanse and consecrate and take care of all the rest of your tools. You need to take care of yourself. You need to pamper yourself. Take long baths with soothing oils and get your nails done. Whatever you want to do to pamper yourself. You can journal. You can think about maybe what spell you might want to do on the next full moon. Or you can think of something you want to do on the waning moon. Just kind of write them out. Kind of do a little bit of preparing, but no work. Now, I'm not saying that you can't, because me, I'm doing something all the time. Like I said, I'm always making an oil or going on little treasure hunts or something witchy. So I would be lost if I had a day without some sort of magic in my day. But that could consist of when you take your bath, lighting your candles and bringing your incense in there. This would be a good time to read a book. read up on something you may be, thinking about doing or that or learning about. Like I said, journaling. How so far how you've come in this path. What works for you, what don't. Stuff like that. But my cat, you just heard that. It's a cat. Sound like a dog running through here, but he's huge. And he's got something up his butt making him flip out. Anyway, so yeah, on the new moon, you just chill out, Um, all the energies are calm. Uh, just focus on yourself. Um, you can I wrote a few things down here. Um, do some grounding. I don't know if I've explained grounding to you new ones, but walk barefooted. Something as simple as walking around barefooted. And of course, I know here in the United States, it's getting cold. Um, so that may not be such a good idea as far as walking around, but you can still maybe go take your shoes off just for a few minutes and put your feet in the ground. Or you can sit at home barefooted, picture the dirt underneath you, with your grounding stones. Just calm yourself is what I'm trying to say. This is a good time that you can, when you're smudging your house, you can smudge your tools, maybe pick out what crystals you might want to or need to charge, or tools you want to charge, or anything you want to charge under the next full moon. Maybe write that down, make lists of things you want to do. It's a regrouping period for me. You can think about, some spells that you've done, or anything you want to do, as long as it's not doing a whole lot of actual spell work. You can do it if you want to. And some people, witches, they don't even go by the lunar cycle. I'm not 100% with it, but I'm a moon child. I love the moon. I always have, as far back as I can remember. So I try to stick with the cycle, because I believe there's a reason it's called a cycle. Now, if there's something I need to do or have to do, I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care what planet's aligned with the other planet, and what uh, phase the moon is in. I just do it. So there's a few ideas anyway on the new moon, and the reason I wanted to hurry and get this up right fast is because actually today is November 6th, and today is what I consider the first day of the new moon. It's coming about. Things are really coming to, a halt. Now, in some witches on the dark moon. Now, this is where it can get confusing, and you cannot go. I swear, I don't think anybody knows when it is. The astrologers say that the dark moon is on the new moon, they're one and the same. Well, I don't believe that, because the dark moon is when there is a moon there, but it's almost eclipsed itself. It's dark, it's black, you can't see it. But it's there. The actual new moon, what I consider the new moon, is when you see that first sliver of light, that first tiny, tiny crescent poking through all that darkness. That is what I consider the new moon. I mean, it can go either way, I guess, except for the some of us that on the dark moon have other things to do. Um, Depending on what deity you are with, or what your traditional um, rites are. Um, like to me, on the dark moon, that's the night for Hecate, and I'm still not doing any spells. I'm honoring her. You know, um, I may take, pack a little lunch and take it and set it at the crossroads for her, or um, I may and just stay in the house and give her a gift, just something little that I've made, or put a different scent in her incense. But anyway, on the dark moon, that's what I do. So when I say dark moon, I mean dark moon. There's no light in that moon. And then I consider the new moon, like I said, when the first little bitty bit of light comes through there. You can take it how you want it, and you can. The Farmer's Almanac isn't really ever right to me. Um, I have a witch's calendar, which would be kind of neat if you can afford to get one. You can go online and just go to Amazon, type in witch's calendar, and it'll pop you up. And now is about the time of the year to start thinking about that, because of next year, 2019. So you can get one of them, and it has the new moon the same way. It'll say new moon and have a picture of the little tiny crescent moon on it. But I usually go and do my stuff the night before. Now, last time I really wanted to pay attention to see if that really was how it was, but it was so cloudy and rainy here last month at that time that I just didn't do it, and it was really cold to me. So anyway, there's just some ideas of what you can do, and you can research the new moon and dark moon and whatever. But usually on the calendar, an easy way to remember it or go by it, if you want to deal with lunar magic, you can you have the 7th as the new moon, which will be tomorrow night. So tonight, and then tomorrow night, and then Thursday night on the 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then you will begin the waxing time again. It's already come through the bottom of the triangle, and we're starting to go back up. So you can meditate. If you meditate, I guess laying in the bath water like I do is a form of meditation. Just pamper yourself, just do something sweet for yourself. Let your energies rest. Work on your chakra, building it up if you do chakra work. Just revitalize yourself, because like I said, you are your biggest tool. So you need to be charged and energized as much as any of the other tools that you use. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that at you, and I'm gonna end this one, and I'm gonna come back and tell you some things that I do on a full moon. And you can do them or not do them, whatever you want to do. But anyway, thank you, and I will see you in a minute. Bye bye.